What up, guys? Nah, I'm gonna start here in a minute. I wouldn't say news, but there's definitely stuff happening. Um, and this is 1 hour tonight, okay? Because I'm gonna fucking play Fortnite tonight, and that's my time limit. Fortnite for an hour, okay? I have 1 hour to stream, okay? That's just what I'm gonna do tonight. We're gonna kind of do a recap on David, why we're here, some of the recent things kind of found out. Hey, Jessica, how you doing today? We're gonna do a recap on David E. Walrus Taylor. And this is just going to be kind of a shout out to the cult members that are still there. Michelle, David, Tony, Ashley, Steve. If you guys are all still there, let me tell you something. All right. You guys know who I am. You know who we are. I want to be very clear about this. Okay. These David and Michelle are facing federal prison time. Okay. You guys are probably wondering how we know this shit. Okay. Well, first of all, tax evasion is a federal crime. Okay. That's number one. Human trafficking is also a federal crime. That's number two. Money laundering is also a federal crime, so that's three. And this is also a conspiracy. That's four. Okay, these are federal crimes we're talking about that these people are committing. I'm probably sure there's some fucking mail crime going on, credit card fraud. Okay, these are all felonies. Now, when you start doing this in unison with an organization, it's called racketeering. Okay, now we have courts for those. It's called RICO courts. Okay, David. Now let me tell you something, David. I know you see in the movie Casino. A lot of people have. Okay, y'all remember that one part where fucking Green, like old boy sunk the whole shit. He was talking about everything, and the feds had him wiretapped. Pretty much everybody knows who David is in that sense. Okay, why do you guys think we haven't seen him? Why do you guys think we haven't seen that fucking piece of shit? Why? Because he's scared. The crimes these people are committing, they're not they're not misdemeanors. Okay? These are federal crimes. These are crimes that lodge federal prison time. The IRS, that's a federal agency. Okay? Now, when you start moving money around like they are, it makes it even worse because now you're just adding, you're tacking on, like what are they add like a circumstance to the crime, right? I forget what the name of it. All right, cool, man. Yeah, love it. I'm gonna make some for Starlink. So hit that like first of all if you're getting in here, man. Happy Monday, everybody. We're talking about David E. Taylor, Axe Michelle Brannon, JMMI, KOGGC. I know exactly where Michelle is. She's in Florida. She's in Tampa. Okay, Michelle's in Tampa at Guisando de Avila. She's been there. She's gonna stay there. She's in complete and total isolation. Michelle Brannon. She's not gonna come out. The courts, David said, it looks like the St. Louis case settled, and the one down in Florida, not much updates, man. No, nothing, man. Michelle, David, Tony, Ashley, the main players, Joseph, motherfucking Joseph, and Josh Taylor. You motherfuckers are snakes. I know what the fuck you guys did. You fucking slimy fucks. Michelle, I know all about you. Let me tell you something, Michelle. You're a real fucking cunt. You're a real fucking cunt, Michelle. You really are. You look up cunt in the fucking dictionary, Michelle Brannon will fucking be there. I can't fucking believe what you did, Michelle. I know what the fuck you did. You're fucking slimy, and it doesn't surprise me, honestly. It does not. What you did, Michelle, you know what, Michelle? When this all ends, you will have no one. You will have nothing. You will have nothing, Michelle. You are fucking trash, Michelle. You really are. You really are. Michelle, man, you are. Yeah, Ghislaine Brannon. Absolutely, Ghislaine Brannon. You goddamn right. Michelle is grooming and proxy for David. Absolutely. We're talking about federal prison time. Well, yeah, when you groom people. No, I'll text you, Trip9. Text me, Trip9. That way, Michelle Brannon. Michelle Brannon is David's fucking main steed. Her noble steed. It's the main fucking whore of the church, of the cult, man. Yeah. Oh, yeah. These charges, money laundering, human trafficking, these are federal charges, man. Especially you're doing it in a fucking church. This is where it all is going to get complicated for David and Michelle. Now, listen up, cult members. You might think I'm just blowing steam and all this other kind of bullshit, but I'm not. I promise you. I've got emails to prove it. Okay. I am not bullshitting when I say these guys are looking at serious fucking time, and I can't wait till they fucking do, because it will vindicate that we've done the right thing. It just takes time. Yeah, those are Fed charges. You guys, the shit we've been talking about, human trafficking and money laundering, those are federal charges. Now you're doing it in the name of a church. You're hiding it. You're fucking committing fraud. Well, guess what? Stacking them up, stacking them up. Mr. Taylor, do you want to explain all these credit card charges right here? Well, where's all the receipts? You said you were doing it for the church, but we see all these mansions bought. Did you put any money back into the community? It's all going to come down to money laundering. That's a big one. No, the Fed prisons aren't day camp. Look where fucking Diddy is. Exactly. They're not prison camp. They're not. Yeah. And Trip 9, I would ask you to keep this off the channel, please, brother. Okay? Keep this off the channel, brother. Yeah. You're going to agree with me when I, yeah, well, you're going to agree with me when you just see what I sent you. You're going to be like, fucking trash, bro. Oh, and it gets worse, Trip 9. It gets worse. It does, dude. Hey, Jessica. No club feds for David. And that's the thing, you guys. This is going to end up in RICO. This will end up in RICO ultimately, unless Michelle just fucking points the finger and says, yeah, it was all them. I was doing it because I was scared. I didn't have a way out. But Michelle, what I know about you is that you'll throw in the towel at the very last minute when the fucking door's getting kicked in, basically. That's what you'll do. You'll be like, I give up. I was scared. Okay? I was scared. That's Michelle Brannon. But again, Michelle, now think about this. Michelle and David, it would honestly be better just to turn yourselves in, okay? Because Michelle, you're not going to have shit. You're not going to have any kind of like public health assistance, Medicare, Medicaid, anything. Why? Because you haven't paid into the system, all right? That's a part of the deal all these cult members are going into. All right, now when this cult is disbanded and they go out to try to get public assistance, they're not going to have any record of you working. That's a big deal. You get points towards those kind of assistance, okay? Now, these cult members, they haven't been paying into taxes. They're not going to get anything back. Now, who gets to front the bill? We do, right? So David is really fucking a lot of people in more than one way. He really is. He's fucking his cult members, right? He's fucking his cult members over by not having them on the books. Then he's going to fuck over the taxpayers when they get out, and the taxpayers, again, have to front the bill. This is why we've been kind of raising an issue about this thing with the church being taxed. Keep them fucking honest, man. Keep the church honest. Tax them. Put a tax on it. 10 million, cap it, done. No questions asked. Don't fucking be little bitches about it. Nobody gets to cry and complain. You put a tax on it. 10 million, anything over that standard business rate. Hey, yo, Onyx the Great, what up? Hit that like and subscribe. Oh, Gary, no, Michelle's life is total isolation right now. Nope. Yeah, man. I wouldn't. Michelle's life, fucking just, no, Michelle's scared of her own goddamn shadow. Nobody's getting close to Michelle except David, Joseph, Tony. Nobody's getting close to that cow. Michelle's the golden egg in all this. They'll protect her. They'll protect Michelle more than they will David. They'll protect Michelle first because she knows all the dirty secrets of that place. They'll split up lock and key, but I know Michelle's down in the Tampa match and just keeping guard on it probably. Well, no, let me tell you why Michelle's there. You know why Michelle's there? Because it's double gated, okay? It's double gated, it's double guarded. I know, right? Fucking start braiding my hair Viking style. Yep, ducking the IRS. Exactly right, Chuckwood? No, he's ducking the IRS. Oh, Michelle's in total hiding, Uncle Jake. Absolutely. Total isolation. No, she's in total isolation. She has nothing. Michelle has nothing. She is nothing. She has no friends, no family. Michelle doesn't have anything, literally. She has nothing. And I've been told that by, yeah, it's a secure community, exactly. Not only is the house gated, but you got to get a gate. You got to take a gate to get into the community. So you have two security breaches you got to get through before you even get to Michelle, right? It's like a fucking video game. The Colt's been live, but fat fuck hasn't. No, David will not go live. Piece of shit will not go live. He's hiding. He does not want to be found. Plain and simple. Isolation, man. Yeah, she has children. She has children, and one of the child, yeah, her son's in the cult. One of her sons in the cult. Yep, It's an armed gate, right? That's this location at Vila Golf and Country Club, right? It's armed, and there's a gate code to get into David's place, the cult compound, but that's now on the market. Okay. Oh yeah, exactly. David's milking money off the. No, well, David's channel isn't monetized. No, no, we've done our homework. No, we've talked to people who've been on the grounds. Yeah, we know all about that place. I think he's with Michelle, Trip 9. I think he's going to be on the Eastern Seaboard because Duke University isn't far. Like, if he needs to go to the hospital for his heart. No, none of the children's are David's. No, no. We've asked that, and they aren't. They aren't. No. Like, how many members even? You know what? I don't know. Exactly right, Guag. Right? Like Shane Winnings, he's up there hanging with the fucking DC, but we're not talking about Dick Boy today. Yeah. David has pretty much blocked off that house so nobody can see in. And the thing is that HOA, guess what? For about a month, they got all kinds of emails about them. And we told them all about what they were up to. Why do you guys want to know why that tax exemption got removed from that house? Because of us. Because of us. Because a lot of us made phone calls down to the Florida tax assessors. We're like, hey, this is what's going on. We're not telling you guys how to do your job. All we're saying is, can you please look into this? We're taxpayers. We're with you guys. We're not here like to piss anybody off. But there's something that we think should be looked into here because they're trying to scam people with their church. And they got their tax exemption removed on that big fucking house down in Tampa, and that's a big bill to crack. That's what, $150,000 tax bill a year. Florida generates revenue off taxes, okay, off property taxes, and David was trying to fuck the system. They probably looked at all his brother exemption, his property up north. They're like, get the fuck out of here. Go take an exemption up north at one of the other houses. Either David can't do it up there, or he's trying to be greedy about it, okay? So David, you want to know why you lost that tax exemption? It's because of us. We let them know that you're running a tax scam. We let them know you're running a tax scam, and they did the rest, man. We just had to put a little fucking bird in there and tell them, like, hey, this is what we found out. They're using multiple exemptions. They're buying up multiple properties all over the Eastern Seaboard, basically. And they're calling it a church, and they're trying to move their church into this residence, and they're going to fucking downgrade it. They're going to deplete the property value. Yeah, they're true villains. This cult, they are. They're like, this is like a super cult, David. They're super villains. Michelle and David, we'll probably never see them until they get arrested. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. 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 David's church, the hotel, I can't wait till it's summertime down in Houston, man. Uncle Jake, what do you want to bet that David hasn't serviced those fucking elevators or the ACs down there? But all churches are business, just some actually do. Exactly. All churches are a business, just some actually do what they're supposed to. I'm with you on that, Jess. Yo, the real Wayno, what up? Yeah, I'm with you. There are churches that do the right thing, but then there's like, I don't know. I don't even want to call a percentage on it. Like, I'd say like 50-50, you know? Half of them are doing the right thing. The other half are like, fuck it, we're going to do whatever we want. I know Europeans don't deal with this type of bullshit. Look what the Dutch nation did to Catherine Crick. They're like, get the fuck out of here. You can never come here and do this again. No, you cannot do this here in the Dutch nation. You're a quack. We literally got a fucking cease and desist calling us a quack too. Hey, you're a quack, okay? Yeah. We the people are the church, not these organizations just out for money. That's what I've always been saying, man. The church is a business. Joni and fucking Jimmy Evans clearly said that. David's church is all about business. It blows my mind that people are even trying to charge for Jesus, man. Hey, what up, Aaron Olson? Yeah, code stuff. David's not gonna fucking fix those AC units. Shit, he's too fucking broke. He's too broke. He's too fucking broke to do it. But he'll have all his cult members live down in a fucking festering hotel, right? Yeah. Well, I thought like these people were supposed to be held accountable, man. Maybe held to a bit of a higher standard because these are people of the cloth. These people are literally holding people's salvation in their fucking hands, man. You know, Chuck Wood, you know what, bro? That struck me too. Is David dead? But I don't think he is, man. Not with some information that I found out recently. No. No. He could be very, very sick as usual. David David's let's be clear about this, okay? From the information we've gathered over the last what, 4.5, 5 years about David, congestive heart failure, diabetic, high triglycerides, high cholesterol, fucking high everything. Matt, he's got the whole cult split up, man. You know, Aaron, we'll have to start digging. We'll have to start digging. Um, it's a good possibility. It's a good possibility that he could have kicked the bucket. But let me dig around. Let me dig around for a few weeks, all right? It might take some time to pull that one up, all right? Because by law, you have to file a death certificate within 24 hours or 48 hours. Can't remember. No, nothing new. Nothing new. There is nothing new with David. He has his cult members put stuff out, but nothing about David. Nothing about David. Yeah. Yeah, high fecal panties, everything. David's health is extremely poor, you guys. I flushed all my weed down the toilet, opened the door, and it's just the Salvation Army. What up, real way up? But yeah, as far as David coming out and showing his face, no. Not since the death threats, and he came out and called me a faggot and a pussy. Yeah. Nah, nothing since that. Nope, he went into hiding. Yeah, David E. Taylor's blood type is tapioca, man. He's in poor health, you guys. He's in poor health. Hit that like and subscribe too if you're new. Yeah, the hospital would have issued the death certificate if there ever is one. But the thing is, if it would have been anywhere, it would have been Duke University. It would have been Duke University. Yeah, you got to know what county. You got to know a lot of stuff. That's the hard part is narrowing it down, right? What county? That's what it all comes down to. What county was it? Then you got to go through that process, get the death certificate, pay for it, all that stuff. It's that simple. And we have a social security number. We could probably narrow it down, which is social security number with a death. Since we have it, that would be the one way to figure out if he really did pass away with his social security number, and I know it. David's a fucking pussy, Rachel. He has my social security number. That would be the one way I think we could find out. Social security number. If David kicked the bucket, there's got to be some way through social security to find out. That's the one number that's tied to you your whole life that basically tells you everything about you. Yeah, but sometimes you can scrub that kind of information from backgrounds. It's really easy. You can scrub that information. You can pay to have it scrubbed. Okay. If David's sick, again, I don't wish anything bad on the guy. I really don't want anything bad to happen to him. David, we're talking about you, bro. Where are you? You missed fucking Easter, bro. What up, hockey lover? You missed Easter, right? You're God's best friend and the Moses to this generation. Well, where were you, buddy? Yeah. Absolutely, Trip 9. There's got to be a way to do it. Yeah. I mean, your social security number is tied to your body, bro. Like once you're dead, I don't know if they recycle your social security number or what. Give it up to somebody else. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how that works. But I would think that your social security would be able to tell. So we'll dig into that, man. And trust me, it's been a theory that I've been kicking around. Did he kick the bucket, man? Burn more books? Yeah, send me shitty religious books to burn. I'll fucking burn every one of them. I don't care. I don't care. I will burn every shitty fucking religious book anybody ever sends to me. I'll have a fucking book barbecue in my backyard. I don't care. I don't care. This is part of the commercialization of Christianity, right? They write these shitty fucking books when it's not needed. But it's like, hey, let me go ahead and write a book that's better than the fucking Bible, but it's only, a third of the fucking size. Maybe it's only got 20 pages in it. And you learn everything in here about God. Just read my fucking book. No, I don't have any shitty religious books because I was never forced religion, man. I was taught to read the Bible. That's it. You don't go out and buy some fucking shitty book written by Catherine Crick. Just saying, why would I need to go read a Catherine Crick book, or better yet, one of David's shitty books, right? Anybody that's ever bought a David E. Taylor book, guess what? You got fucking had. You got had. Oh my God, 999. Holy shit, dude. Dude, if you send me those books, dude, I'll have a fucking book fucking barbecue, bro. All of them. Send them all, dude. Send them all. I'll fucking burn them all. You guys know that. I'll have a fucking book barbecue marathon, man. Easy. Easy. Book barbecue marathon. I don't care. I'll fucking host an 8-hour fucking book barbecue. I swear to God I will. You guys know I will. I'm not scared to do it. Yeah, I'll burn every book, man. I don't care. That's part of the deal. It's like, these people need to realize how the freedom of speech works. Like, oh, they're burning our books. Yeah, so fucking what? They're trash. It's what you do with fucking trash. You burn it, right? You burn it, you cleanse it, you fucking get rid of it. It's the best way. There's no fucking evidence that it ever existed. But yeah, I'll burn every religious book anybody ever sends me, man, because my opinion, the only book we ever need is the fucking Bible. I know, tag Greg Locke. Greg Locke would be real thrilled. He's, oh, look at all those books. Oh, that guy's burning books too. Yes. Hey, what's up, Raymond? Right? How you can have a Kentucky book barbecue? All right, bro. Yeah, yeah. Hey, though, there's a book called 100 Banned Books. Y'all know the Holy Bible was actually banned at one time. Yeah, I'll burn Joel Osteen books too. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure he does, Gary. Gets $1 million advances from his publisher, and he probably just buys the books back, right? Gets that $1 million, a Kentucky book barbecue. I'll burn Mein Kampf too, sure. Send it. I'll burn it. Fuck, I'll burn them all. I'll burn every shitty book that's out there. But specifically these religious leader books, because this is David's books. We got off topic with David because I really wanted to stick on David get fucking going to prison. All right, because David, if you're watching, all right, they do, Guag. They buy their own shitty garbage to make it look like they make fucking bestsellers. David, all right, again, I don't want anything bad to happen to you, bro. I really don't. You might think I do, but I really don't, David. I've never once wished anything bad on you. Quite the opposite. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay alive, David, because we want to see you in prison. That's it. We've never asked for anything more, David, than just to see this process fixed, to right the wrongs, to hold you to justice. I burned a Kenneth Copeland book the other day too, a Kenneth Copeland and Gloria Copeland book. But Dave, we've never really asked more than that. Because David keeps it that way. You know where the insiders want to go when they need information about David? Right here. They want to know where he's at. Okay, if the insiders are watching, which they probably could be dropping in right now, hit that like and subscribe. Let me know you're here. David's very sick. Okay. I know for a fact that some of these insiders I've talked to have been there for several years. They've never even fucking seen David. Never even seen David in fucking real life or person. Mike Jones, what up? Hit that like and subscribe. He's very sick. He won't come out unless it's about money. He's in, if he is alive still, okay, he's in complete and total isolation with Michelle and Joseph and Tony. Possibly on a breathing machine. Okay. Possibly on a breathing machine. It wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, David couldn't fucking write a recipe, let alone a fucking book. Exactly. Without a chat GPT or a fucking ghostwriter. Right? Good. Keep it up, Rachel. Keep fighting, dude. Keep fucking fighting. I'm telling you, it's. Let me tell you something. When minors are involved in cults, guys, it's a big fucking deal. Okay, the government doesn't like that. Right on, Mike Jones. Good to see you, man. Maybe you just haven't been around for a while. Appreciate you, man. Rachel, I promise you, it's gonna give you the energy to keep going. What up, Thousand Punches? How you doing, man? Talking David E. Taylor, Michelle Brannon. They are gonna go to federal prison when they get arrested. It's just not. It's not if. It's just when. Then that's a fucking fact. Okay. It's not a matter of if they're gonna get arrested. It's just when. Okay. And Michelle's gonna throw down her fucking pad when the door gets fucking kicked in. She's gonna be like, "I give up." No, it's not a best guess kind of thing, Madam. Now, you guys are. Let me tell you something, okay? Madam, tracking with me, bro. Right here, okay. About 3 years ago, let me tell you this. This is. Oh, look, there's one of David's little cock boys right now. Look, there's Foddy. Hey, Foddy's a fucking terrorist. This guy called in a bomb threat on a hospital. You know why? Because fucking his son, okay, his son got killed in a car accident, got in a bad car accident, all right? And David couldn't fucking heal him. But here's David's little truck driver. Hey, Foddy, guess what? David's gonna go to fucking prison, bro, and there's nothing you can do to stop it. And guess what? You're gonna be in on this, Foddy, okay? Because I've reported you. People know who the fuck you are, Foddy. All right? Dude. Yeah, is David dead? Let me tell you something, Foddy. Go tell David to fucking eat a dick if he's still alive, which I don't think he is, okay? Now, Madam, let's get back to David being sick. It's not best guess, okay? This comes from survivor accounts. The testimonies from the survivors saying he's very sick, okay? Okay, when you have congestive heart failure, you have this cough. It's a chronic cough, all right? Now, if you look up CHF, which is congestive heart failure, look up the symptoms for it. David's overweight, okay? He's eating a fucking high cholesterol, high fat, high protein, fucking high butter diet, okay, with a side of fucking grease drippings from the fryer, okay? He's not exercising, under high stress. If he's taking medication, he's probably underdosing and not taking it as he's supposed to because he's the apostle, right? And he could fucking heal all these things. If he's not taking medication, it's just, David, your heart is gonna fucking explode, dude. And here's the thing. Now, David, what his organs are surrounded in is this thing called visceral fat, all right? Now, visceral fat's very, very dangerous. It's worse than like triglycerides, all right? Now, when visceral fat surrounds your organs like it is with David because he doesn't exercise, it's just, oh my God, it's fucking so bad, man. Let me look it up here and I'll give you guys visceral fat, okay? And it surrounds your vital organs, okay? Visceral fat is a type of fat stored deep within the abdominal cavity surrounding internal organs. It is also known as active fat or belly fat, okay? While having some body fat is normal, excess visceral fat, like David has in this case, increase the risk of various health problems, including heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and strokes, okay? Let me go ahead and pull up Mayo Clinic here real fast. Here it is. I'll use Cleveland Clinic. Okay. God, I love these fucking resources, man. It really does show how it affects the organs in the abdominal cavity, right? And David eating high cholesterol, we know David fucking eats like a fucking slob, David. You know that. We know that. We know that's why you're unhealthy, okay? That one fucking video where Michelle was talking to you about getting the $15,000 from overseas, we could actually hear you crumpling a fucking bag in the background. So that's fucking clear that you love eating bagged food. Okay, what's the difference between visceral fat and subcutaneous fat? This is Foddy. You want to know about your so-called apostle, why he's so fucking sick? Let me give you a breakdown there, you little fucking cuck. Subcutaneous fat is stored just beneath your skin that you can pinch between your fingers, okay? Subcutaneous. Visceral fat is different. Visceral fat is behind your abdominal muscles and can't be seen, okay? So it's stored behind your abdominal muscles, surrounds your stomach, liver, intestines, and other organs. Visceral fat and subcutaneous fat are both types of belly fat. Now, in David's case, when you're a gutter walrus, okay, like he just steps this whole visceral fat thing up to the Pope of visceral fat, right? The visceral fat fryer. Okay. That's what we could call David, visceral fat fryer. Diagnosis and test, how it's tested. You can do BMI, waist to hip ratio. David's waist to hip ratio is like, I can't believe it's not butter. Oh yeah, fatty liver. Oh my God, David's liver, what's your liver do? It fucking filters out all the poison in your body. Yeah, general gutter walrus, exactly. Body mass index, David's is probably 45 plus, all right? And body mass index is measured in kilograms squared, I believe. I'll have to double check that. You could do waist height ratio. Divide your waist size by your height. Holy shit. David's waist size by your height. A healthy ratio is no greater than 0.5 in men and women. David, oh my God. How do you get rid of visceral fat? Exercise, something David never does. He probably doesn't know how to fucking spell it. Eat a healthy diet, which he's like, my healthy diet consists of fried chicken, donuts, and Big Macs. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh, the shit in his colon too. Oh my God. Yeah. Oh yeah. Exactly. I wish you and Dustin and Shaq could buy that church when these disgusting snakes go to prison. They're gonna go to prison, man. It's just time. It's just fucking time. Hey, Foddy, you know what? You help the channel, dude. I love it when you're here, Foddy. I love it when you're here, bro, because you help the channel. It lets me know that you guys are listening. Okay? And Foddy, guess what? You clearly don't understand how American laws work. Guess what, fuckboy? You're gonna go down with it. You're gonna be named in the indictment, Foddy. You think this is all a fucking game? You think this is all a fucking game, Foddy? You came over here on a fucking visa because you were a fucking interpreter, and you came over here on like a fucking clemency deal, dude. You're here because your family got fucking saved from being fucking annihilated in Iraq, dude. So you should be fucking thankful that you're here, okay? Don't be a fuck, Foddy. You think this is all a game? Guess what? Our government could just as easy fucking revoke your green card and kick you the fuck out, dude. You think you're safe here? No, dude. You're not. You're not. You can end up in prison, Foddy. You drive those fucking trucks. I know what they do, Foddy. I know what you're moving those trucks for. No, Foddy, he was an interpreter. He was an interpreter for the government at one time during Operation Iraqi Freedom. Now, after that, he got like this basically fucking deal from the government. Hey, you were an interpreter. A lot of interpreters got deals with the government to come to America. He absolutely could. He's here on like, again, everybody's got a right to be here, but this guy likes to call in bomb threats to hospitals. Foddy does. I have your record, Foddy. I have your record. It's on the channel. I've posted it multiple times. Foddy had to fucking post a bomb threat to a hospital when they wouldn't do what he wanted with his son. Yeah. I FOIA'd his record. I FOIA'd his record. David told Foddy to go in and do some rim duty tonight. That's exactly what happened. Oh, go call that Rich an idiot. David, why don't you get you off your fucking lazy walrus ass and come talk to me yourself? Talk to me yourself, David. Good, Rachel. Good. Don't be scared of them. You know what? They're going to be very low key right now, Mike Jones. They're going to be very low key, man. They know the heat's on. That's why Foddy came in here. He wanted to see what we're talking about. He's like, you idiot. Foddy, the joke's on y'all, dude. I'm not the one in isolation. I'm out here having a good fucking time in life. You guys are fucking hiding. Okay. Back to David's visceral fat problem. Okay, intermittent fasting, which David, the only thing he's going to go fast for is fast food. Good sleep hygiene? No, David's sleep hygiene, David sleeps in his food. He literally sleeps in his fucking food and his shit. Yep, didn't see Joseph since the LA fire video, but Daniela. God damn. Joseph, you motherfucker. Joseph's going to get fucked too. Joseph's going to get fucked. Josh is going to get fucked in all this. This is... Foddy, help keep the chat going, dude. Because, Foddy, again, you think this is all a joke, brother. You think this is all a joke. When this shit goes down, Foddy, you're going to be the one fucking laughing. I promise you. Yeah. Fadi is David's little cuck, basically. Fadi is David's little cuck. He is. Fadi is David's little cuck boy. It's David's little cuck boy. David's little fucking bitch. Yeah. David's little cock boy. Plain and simple. Let me see if I could find shithead here. Yeah, Fadi likes to play the piano in an empty chapel and shit. That's what he does. He hangs around at that building up north in Taylor and just hangs around there. That's where he lives, I think. Yeah, Fadi's only here because his mom couldn't outrun her brother. Yeah, Fadi drives the big ribs. That's what he does. Yeah, Fadi's just starving for some attention. Just starving for the attention, man. I'm glad you're here, Fadi. I'm glad you're here. Because Fadi, again, you're going to probably go to prison too, man. You think this is all a fucking joke, bro. You think this is all a joke. Again, call it what you want, Fadi. Yeah. Oh, there it is. Look, there it is. Those who listen to me are faggots just like me. There he goes. That's David right there. No, leave that chat up. I want people to see these guys are followers of Christ. Hey, Fadi, are you the one that cleans up David's shitty maxi pads now, bro? Are you the one that cleans up his shitty fucking bedpan? This is who we deal with. This is David's cult, you guys. This is the mentality of David's cult. Yeah, David's alive, but he's not doing well for sure. He ain't doing well, that's for sure. Yeah, Fadi using David language. Yeah, there's David's language right there. Yep. Yeah, I am too. I know, he probably does. Fadi probably gets David's used maxi pads and smears the shit all over himself. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that's their humiliation ritual, David. That's how you get indoctrinated into David's cult. He smears his shitty maxi pads all over you. No, Matt, because he can't. You know why? Because one, he's too fucking sick. First of all, he's sick as fuck. David is sick. All right, that's number one. Number two, the fucking IRS. Number three, they. They is they. Won't say who they are, but they is fucking they. All right, the ABC boys, those guys. They is they, and they don't fuck around, David. They haven't been fucking around. Everybody here thinks this is all a joke. What we've been doing on this channel is a joke. But let me tell you something. The channel's being watched, man. The channel's being watched because we've secured some of the most solid information and put it all in one place to where it can be analyzed and dissected and most likely used in a fucking case against these assholes. Get it? Get it? That's why we're doing this. That's why we're doing this, to get all the information to one spot so it can be analyzed. And it's worked. David, you can't outrun this. That's why Fadi had to come in here tonight. And honestly, all the other bullshit, put all the shit off the channel. Fuck all this shit. Fuck all the studio shit. Go listen to the survivor interviews of this channel. Not me. We only helped tie the pieces together. The survivors did everything else. They did everything else. They came in and painted the whole fucking picture, man. Yes, the Pay by the Hour Hotel is still open in Houston. Rachel, 5 years. 5 years. I knew it wasn't going to be a couple of weeks to stop this piece of shit, man. You're talking bureaucratic means, man. You're talking like real art of war shit. How do you get to somebody who can't be got to? Time, patience, fucking bureaucratic means, right? Make phone calls. You fucking crawl up the fucking ladder, right? Yeah, stop rimming, David. That's how you make $5, Fadi. Fadi, stop rimming, David. Here's how you earn $5. Go out and get a real job. Yeah, it's time, Rachel. But you know what? when children are tied up in a cult, especially one like David's, guess what? It's a problem. It always will be a problem. They don't like children being tied up in cults. Howdy, Melissa. We're talking how David and Michelle Brannon, okay, because David's whole get down, it really is a conspiracy. It's not a conspiracy theory. It's none of that fucking liar bullshit, all right? It's real what David's done. The hotel in Houston was a fucking get a new PC. Oh, I'm going to. Oh, I'm fucking already saving up, trust me. I'm already saving up. Thanks, Uncle Jake. Appreciate you, man. David's all, goddamn. Goddamn, I've never got a seed that big. Man, thanks, Uncle Jake. It's going. It's all going to a savings right now, man. It is. I need to get back in the studio, but right now work is very important to me, you guys. I want everybody to know that. I appreciate everybody's patience while I'm learning a whole other kind of scenario of just being back in the work life, okay? We will be back in the studio soon, though. Probably be a couple months, you guys, okay? I just want to let everybody know that this job's very important to me. I got my degree for fucking crying out loud, man. I got to at least put that degree to work and make it work, and I got to get back to working, man. I felt like I was sitting kind of still and stagnant going through school and stuff, so now it's time to work. I got a couple months. I got some training to do. I got a lot to learn still. Medical coding, it's ever changing. It's always changing, okay? If you're looking into it and you want to do it, let me know. I'll point you in the right direction. But it's very intensive, man. It is. It's very intense. You learn a lot, and it's always something new. It's always something new, okay? So just thanks for being patient with me on that. Back to David. David, hey, guess what? Again, here's the thing, right? These cult members, when they get out, oh, I never disclose my work location. Fuck no. Fuck no. I just tell people that I code medical. That's it. That's all I need to tell people. I got good leaders. I code medical, and that's what I do. Yep. That's it. I don't tell people more than that. Nope. Yo, prison. Happy Easter, David. No, that was one thing I had to be real careful about. Yeah. Yeah. Well, Mike Jones, it's not about that. It's if the cult would fucking love to know that information where I work, dude. Trust me, they would. Yep. Yeah. They would love to know that information. Trust me. They already know where I live, dude. And they, not the cult, but those guys, the ABC boys, when I started getting death threats and making calls, they were asking me, not the cult, but they were real curious how they knew where I lived. I was like, I don't fucking know. Don't know. But fucking cease and desist showed up on my goddamn door. This is exactly what I told them, the ABC boys. I told them exactly this. I was like, look, I'm not afraid of David because that fat fuck isn't going to touch me. Fuck yeah, he's in trouble. He's not going to touch me. David personally will not touch me. But his cult members will. And I told I was like, look, you guys put fucking Charles Manson in prison all his life. He technically never killed a person. He never killed anybody. His cult members did, though. And one of them, one of them's free. That's exactly what I told So, is there a part of me that's worried about the cult doing something? Absolutely. But not David. Yeah, and a realtor or a PI told him or some shit, yeah. 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 It came down to that. Yeah. That's probably what it came down to. His lawyers found out where I lived, had a PI get a hold of me or some shit like that. You know what? Hey, Foddy, you know what? We've laughed at enough to... you're still here, bro. Bye. Why are you still here? I know. Exactly. That's the thing. They don't have any money for fuel or food. Some of the sources been telling me, man, like David's having to ship these people out to homeless fucking shelters because he didn't have enough money to support them. No, let Foddy be here. Let Foddy be here, man. It's good. I want people to see this is the type of people that David's cult breeds. Oh, I know where they are. We're tracking them. We've been tracking them for years, dude. Been tracking them for years. We've been tracking David's cult since we started the channel. I know where Michelle is. I know exactly where Michelle's at. Exactly. Because he dumped all his money into properties. He's basically paying another property off with another property. That's all he's doing. It's like buying one credit card with another one, bro. That's it. No, we know they were okay. Mike Jones, that hotel in Houston, they were running tricks out of it, dude. Joseph was the fucking bellhop bringing all the Johns in the back fucking gate. Sure, Foddy was there too. Sure, Foddy was there, man. Yeah, that hotel in Houston was a fucking prostitution ring, man. Mahesh Express showed up. They all thought it was a fucking joke. That's why David's in trouble. That's why David's in trouble. They were real curious. They not the cult, but the ABC boys, they were real curious how we knew what the prostitution was going on. I was like, fucking this dude showed up. We looked into him. What the fuck is he doing there with these guys? We knew like that. We knew when Maheshi Expressi showed up, that fucking piece of shit. Fuck that guy, man. Fuck that guy. When this all goes down, Mahesh is going to be involved in it too. Mahesh will go down because I believe that Mahesh and David were somehow supplying the women to each other between those two places, man. No, don't tell Foddy shit. Don't tell Foddy shit. Fuck him. Just let him chat. That's what was needed. That's what was needed. And that's the thing. Us going out there, I still got some protests left in me, man. And they're no longer protests. These are audits. Like, yeah. Where's David at, Foddy? Where's David? Foddy, where's David? Where's David? Where's David at? He talks behind the screen. I've showed up to your guys' fucking hotel multiple times. David's all, hey, everybody, I can play the drums on my stomach. I know. Oh, yeah. Foddy's just, yeah, he's coping right now. This is his coping mechanism. Hey, batshit crazy. What up, what up, what up? Who's the pussy now? David's all Rich Holmes. Rich Holmes is a pussy. Big old set of fucking beef flappers, okay? Just fucking, we can align an entire fucking house, okay? We can align the whole fucking house with his beef curtains, okay? Okay, because he's just the biggest fucking pussy ever. Yeah, David plays the tummy drum. This whole the thing is this whole channel knows more about David than his entire fucking cult knows about David. They don't know how the money's being moved around. They don't know how David's operating. They don't know where he's at. Foddy probably knows where he's at. But as far as like the low level cult members, they're never going to have any direct interaction with him because he's too fucking piece of shit. Nobody would want to have interaction with him. David, you're so stinky and smelly. We know why Foddy walks behind you, so nobody else will, because Foddy wants to smell your stinky shit. Yeah. Branch Davidians, right? David idiot. Again, it's like we have another fucking Branch Davidian. It is. It's really fucking sick, man. And Foddy's like, that you're just a faggot, and you're just like, oh, those guys behind the screen. Foddy, where's David at? Sick, dead? Can't show his face because he's scared of the fucking government, the IRS? What, Foddy? I think it's funny that you're even here because he sent you to do damage control. Nah, Foddy will never call in, even though he's got my number. Nope, they won't, because they know I record these fucking calls, and that's what they can't have. No, Rachel, fuck him. Don't let him make your headache worse. Laugh at his ass. No, Foddy will never call in. He'll never call in, nah. Why would he? Yeah. No, he won't call in. Even though I've given people the occasions and the opportunities to call in, these cult members will never call in because I've recorded them too many times. Oh, I'm known to record these fuckers, dude. I'm known to record these people, man. That's why they won't call in. The last person I think I had on a good call was John Tall and It was John Tall getting Catherine's fucking information about how much they're charging. That was the last solid piece of cult information that really exposed a cult leader. Was that. And Catherine, that fried Catherine. That fried Catherine big time, man. She did not like that. Didn't like it. Even tried to privacy strike the channel and she lost. she lost. She lost, man. And that video remains, and it's doing so much damage to her. We keep telling people, don't give your money to these fucking assholes. They're all flying around first class. David's not flying anywhere anymore because they have a fucking weight limit on the plane. Hey, Fadi, you know what's funny? You know what's funny and stupid? Is you said you were done laughing at me today, but yet you're still here. Yeah, Fadi will be a bottom bitch in jail. Yeah. Fadi will just be a little bottom bitch in jail when it happens. And Fadi, again, you think this is all a joke, man. I can't stress to you enough how much is not a joke. They all think it is, though. They all think it is. I mean, Fadi, why couldn't David bring your son back, man? Exactly. Right, Rachel? Guess who's going to get the fucking last laugh in all this, right? Fadi, not you, not David. They will first, and then God's going to have the final fucking laugh. I mean, Fadi, how does it feel to be David's bottom bitch, honestly? How does it feel to be David's bottom bitch? Serious question. How's it feel? How's it feel to be his little fucking gopher bitch? I'll bet you serve him fucking food in bed, don't you? You probably feed him, Fadi. You probably hand feed David if he asked you. It wouldn't surprise me if David dances naked with you too, you sick fuck. Because I've heard David does some weird shit behind the closed doors, man. I heard David does some weird shit. David's... Well, see, and over in Iraq, over the Middle East, fact, like, men are for pleasure, women are for children. That's it. That's a fact. That's a fact. Yep. Yep. It wouldn't surprise me. They probably already clapped cheeks. David and Fadi already probably clapped cheeks. And they probably used fucking David's fucking shitty runny fucking maxi pad for a fucking lube up. It's like, hey, you got any lube? He's all, I got a pad. You don't need any lube. Here, Fadi, use this. You can use my shit-filled maxi pad, okay? His pad porter. That's what's in the back of the semi is a fucking bunch of pads. Oh, man. That's what's in the back of the semi is a bunch of pads. You're like, hey, we better go ahead and fucking just fill up for the apocalypse because we don't know when that's going to happen. We just need to have as many pads on standby as possible, everybody, okay? But I'm going to go ahead and start wrapping up. 7 more minutes here. Yeah, it comes preluded. Yeah. Okay. This whole cult, all right, this will ultimately end up in a RICO case. It will. Racketeering, Influence, Corruption Organization Court is what it's called. Look it up, Fadi. Do some research. All right. And it's been happening quite a bit. Do you see it on Law & Crime? They only bring in RICO when there's multiple players, okay? Usually it's typically when there's a fucking conspiracy, okay? David's big McDonald's orders a Big Mac with a side of pads, please. They're like, we don't serve pads here. He's all, well, the last person gave me a couple extra brown bags. I bet David uses the brown bags for pads. But he uses them. He'll use them. He'll turn it around, use it, and then like flip the bag inside out. Go like a 4-day plan with it, right? That's what David does with his McDonald's bags. He uses them as pads, and he'll go 4 days with it. Hey, Matt, yeah, we're talking about RICO, and I was just going to wrap it up, man. About 5 more minutes. We're talking about David tonight and how they're ultimately going to end up in prison, Matt. If David survives, right? Well, David's truck driver was in here, Fadi, talking shit to us a bit ago. If David is still alive, which now that Fadi's here, I'm pretty sure he is. He's very sick, and he's not going to show his face. They're going to end up in prison because they're committing multiple crimes. They're using multiple tax exemptions. RICO will be involved. Maybe not. No, RICO will be involved because they're traveling multiple states. There's multiple players involved. They're using certain types of methods that would very much, the government could basically label this a mob organization, David's cult, real easy. Be like, no, you guys did this all in unison to basically fucking, you guys conspired against the government. Michelle will go to prison unless she throws in the towel and talks. Michelle, let me tell you something, Michelle. The best thing for you to do is just to give the fuck up and walk out of that mansion, Michelle, and go turn yourself into the fucking closest fucking federal office. That would be the best bet for you. It would make things a lot easier on everybody. It really would. Not only that, it would probably guarantee you freedom. Okay, if you turn fucking everything over, you would probably walk out of a fucking lengthy prison sentence. Okay, because we know you're involved. The videos of David saying that you're helping groom people, fuck, man, that was evidence. That was fucking evidence, and you don't get that. David doesn't get that, but I get it. I get it. The kind of words you guys were using is very indicative of a human trafficking operation. And the fact now that we know that you were running tricks out of that hotel, god damn, man. Yeah, that's exactly. That's the thing. That's the thing. The thing is David, what he did was he put all his evidence out for them to find it. Exactly, the IRS, DEA, who the fuck wanted to see it? David did it. The depositions, both of them for sure. All the content that David's put out, the pictures, the videos of the mansions, it's all there. The evidence is all there. That's what's really great about social media, is David basically built his own fucking case right on YouTube for the fucking government. All the government had to do is sit back and watch. All right, cool, start collecting evidence. That's it. That's it. And that's what people on social media don't get. Like, if you're going to commit a crime, just leave your fucking phone at home. But even then, it's everybody's got Ring cameras now. You seriously can't commit a crime now because everything's tied to a phone. Nah, David will not make an appearance. David will not make an appearance. No. He will not make an appearance. Eric Bryant, fuck no, he's never sent me any more cease and desist. I called that piece of shit right after he sent it to me. They do. They expose themselves, Mike Jones. They expose themselves just by putting content up. It's really a unique, like, dynamic, man. And they're doing it to themselves. We've been telling them they do it to themselves. Just stay off social media. Stop building your own fucking court cases. Yeah, I think at some point we're gonna have to start downloading some of his videos. Yeah, I think so. We're gonna have to start downloading some of his videos and start capturing them so we can put them back up. Yep, I think so. Start taking all his videos. Okay, cool. All right, Rachel. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up here. I'm gonna play some Fortnite. Dr. Brown. Jay Williams. Mike Brown? Yeah. Yep. Real way, no, making a disappearance. No, I'm gonna go play some Fortnite, man. I've been wanting to play Fortnite all day. But yeah, David, in closing, you guys, David and Michelle are gonna go to prison. They're conspiring. It's the two shitheads, okay? David, Michelle, Tony. Tony's the Mr. Green in all this. Ashley, same. David and Michelle. I highly suggest, okay? You got to go just one more minute. David and Michelle, listen closely, okay? I know you guys probably fucking hate me. You want the fucking worst for me. I know David does. He's made that real clear. All we ever told you guys to do was come out and talk to us, and you couldn't do that. You hid, you lied. Your deposition was a complete fucking shit show. So was yours, Michelle. And the deeper we dug, David, the more we found out about you. And now we're here. We're here, what, 5 years later? You're what? Human trafficking, prostitution, money laundering, tax evasion. You hit the fucking trifecta, and you're all involved. You're all going to go down for it eventually. David, Michelle, Joseph, y'all are involved. With that being said, have a good night, everybody. Catch you on the next live stream. David, you are still a piece of shit.